23 members. Right, no problem. We'll see in the practical exams. Will be very. See, in the last session, we have discussed what is script, what are the prerequisites to learn AngularJS. Okay, what is AngularJS? What are the features of AngularJS? What are the advantages of AngularJS? And what script? Why we are using Node.js? So these topics we discussed. All right, and what is MVC? How you are using MVC pattern in our AngularJS? Okay, and some of the attributes like ng app, ng controller, ng model, and these things we have discussed. And coming to expressions, AngularJS expressions, we discussed about types of expressions, right? Like how many ways we can write the expression? Anyone? Anyone, please? How many types of expressions we have? We have two types of expressions in AngularJS. In two ways we can display the data in web page. So by using flower brackets, double flower brackets using, and by using ng bind attribute. These examples also we have discussed in yesterday class. Okay. In this session, we are going to discuss about strings, arrays, objects. Some of the examples regarding to this. You know about string, array, and object. You know already Java and JavaScript, right? Okay. What is JavaScript? Why we are using? We're adding behavior to our web pages. We can do client-side validations, right? Okay, in that also we have seen string, arrays, and object. Same way we can see the operations here one by one. Okay, have you already we discussed so many examples, right? Have you at least one example regarding to MVC or regarding to these expressions? Anyone? No one? No one practiced, right? Right. Wonderful. We're doing good job now. How we can display the data expression data? See, for example, where you are doing one operation, how you are going to display the data? Are you able to view my screen? Are you viewing 504, 503? Is it visible or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So we will, in this session, we are going to see some of the examples regarding to strings, arrays, objects. Okay, how we can use, how we can create these things in AngularJS. All right. So I have already created examples, right? Yesterday we practiced here. Okay, I have created one HTML file, index.html, and I have created one JS file. In that so AngularJS library file is available, angular.js. So in this folder structure I created index.html, right? So here here, open that index.html. I will modify here some code. As you know, basic structure of AngularJS, right? So notepad, you can see that code here. So doc type HTML that supported for HTML5 version. So HTML language English header script. So this URL we are using like a serial. If it is internet available only, we are able to execute our AngularJS framework, AngularJS code operations we can perform. Otherwise, we can remove this one already. That library file available in JS folder. JS folder. The file name is Angular, as you know, angular.js. All right. Okay. And now we are going to perform some operations. We'll see one by one here. This we have discussed. ng model, ng controller are displaying the data. We have used expressions ng bind. All right. This expression also we have explained, all right. So normal integer values we can add, we can do mod operation, and we can display within the expression tag without initializing the data also. And you can initialize the data a equal to 10, b equal to 20, then you can perform a plus b here. Okay, how you can initialize that values in AngularJS? What is the attribute we need to use for initializing the attributes? ng-init. ng-init is the directive attribute of AngularJS, so that we can initialize the values, initialize the variables. Okay. So this is one type of an example. So we can initialize in this way. ng-init. We are adding color. Okay. So in color we are taking variable like color. COL, in that we have stored yellow color. So I want to add background color to in the text box. Okay, red color, whatever color I'm entering, that should enter, or default color is yellow. Okay, so how you can add background color to the text field? You need to create one text box, input type text, and the style we are adding style tag. This is about the CSS, internal CSS. Style equal to background hyphen color colon. Within the expression we are displaying that color here, right? That means we are calling that color here. Color, we initialized color equal to yellow. That means the background color is yellow here. That ng model, we are giving name for that model equal to call. Then that value we are initialized in the value attribute. Okay, that value is called. So whatever the data we are giving, what is the data we are giving, that we display here. Okay, that we can see. So that data we can display on the text box, right? This is one example. See here. These are some common example, very easy. So you can practice it in the body tag, right? That we already opened, right? Where is that file? So I'm using Google Chrome browser. I'm pasting that URL. That means I'm opening that index.html file. See here, what is the output we are getting? So one input box. Okay, if I type here yellow, the color, background color will be yellow. Okay, so that we initialized already. that color we initialized here, right? So in it, ng init color equal to yellow. Value we have given here. So that's why here we are able to see that the default color is yellow. And if I am typing blue, so the background color should be blue. Okay. If I get red, the background color changing into red. Yes, all of you, are you getting? Yes, all of you. Anyone, at least one member can reply, no? Then I can understand. Are you understanding or not? $5:30.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, have you understood ma here?
Yes, sir.
How I executed that functionality? Just I initialized that value here. I created one text box. For the text box, I'm giving background color. So whatever I have given here, whatever I initialized, that value we are going to display in text box. Okay. Default is what? Yellow color. If I change that value, red means it is going to take red, and the background color is going to set as red. This is one type of example. Okay, we have examples more by using AngularJS. Right. You know, formula to find simple interest, PTR by 100. This is the amount in interest. So I initialized that values. Then by using expression tag, I can display that, or can use that ng bind attribute, and I can display the data. The simple operations. So numbers. This is regarding to numbers now. Next we will see strings, objects, and arrays. Okay. Tell me the code here. What I need to change? Yes, all of you. What I need to change here? First, I have taken one div tag. I declared ng app attribute so that I can initialize that AngularJS framework here, and ng init attribute in that I declared declare and initialize the values p, principal amount, time separated with the semicolon, and rate of interest. Then one paragraph, I have taken one paragraph tag. My simple interest is within the span tag, I'm adding background color red, and within that span tag, I'm using ng bind attribute to display the simple interest. What is the formula for simple interest? Within the double quotation, PTR by 100. This operation we are doing. Yes, all of you reply here. What I need to do first? Yes, all of you. బాబు మీకు అర్థం అవుతుందా లేదా? What operations I am doing?
First ng app init.
Where I need to declare it?
In the div tag, so.
We can declare it in HTML tag, and we can any HTML tag like here we can use, or within the body tag we can use, or within the div tag also we can use. Okay, I'm taking one div tag and I'm initializing Angular framework. How? G hyphen app equal to quotation. Next. I want to display the simple interest. What I need to initialize? How to initialize that variables? What is the attribute I need to use?
ng init.
ng hyphen init. Init means initializing. So within the double quotation, we need to declare that variables and we need to initialize the values. P equal to amount, some amount. Okay. How we can separate this one? Semicolon. Next, time. Time. How many months? 36 months. Next, rate of interest are equal to 7.5. Okay. Now, rate of simple interest. Okay, I want to display that one. So I want to add some background color also. So I'm taking one tag. Okay. How I can use style here? Inline style. Style equal to. Okay. What attribute I need to use here? Background color, right? Background. Background. Different color. What? Red I'm giving. Okay. Next. So here I want to display that rate of interest. So within this span tag, I want to display means what attribute I need to use? ng bind. Not only by using expression tag also, like proper braces, you can display it. Okay. ng bind. What is the formula I need to write here? Oh, into ptr I okay. Now what will be the output? Refresh the browser. Nan. Why? All tab. Any mistake here? Where I closed the span tag.
Stuck.
JS at Angular JS. Body equals ng app ng init. Right. All of you. Okay, okay, do copy paste. Same code I have copy pasted here. So same thing happened. So ng app, we are initializing Angular framework, we are initializing the parameters, and we have taken one paragraph tag, and for that paragraph, so whatever we are displaying the amount, that for that amount we are giving background color as red. By using ng bind attribute, we are displaying that simple interest. Okay, formula is TR, so that we can see in the output. Any doubts? This way you can use numbers. Yesterday we have seen that addition also. In the in this code, 530, 503, 509. Yes. Next thing, how we can use string. You know, string. String is what, ma? How you can define string? String is a collection of characters denoted within the double quotation, right? Collection of characters. So how we can initialize that string? How we can use that string? And how we can do concatenate operation in string by using strings, that we can see now. So, okay. Let us change our code. So these are common things, right? Doc type HTML, HTML tag. Then we are loading that Angular. Okay, and we are initializing Angular framework. Okay, in the initialization, we will see these are numbers, right? You, as you know, which is strong type, that you no need to declare the data type like string, int, and all. Okay, so I'm giving string values here. I'm giving a first name, then and I'm giving second name or last name, L name. Okay, I'm initializing here. I'm initializing that values. Then I want to concatenate these two strings. Okay, I initialize that values. I initialize that values. I want to do some concatenate operation within the div tag. So I'm taking one paragraph tag, closing that, and here I want to perform concatenate operation. How I can do? So I declared and initialize the values of the string, right? Now what I should do for doing concatenation operation? We already performed in strings concepts in Java, right? These operations have already you done in Java. Strings concepts. Are you remembering? Yes, all of you. So now I'm going to display my full name here. How I can display, I can use ng bind or I can use flower brackets, right? So now I will show brackets with flower brackets. First name, then do some space. Okay. Then last name, L name, and to display these things, right? Refresh. Full my full name Siva. What about last name? L name. I have given spelling mistake here. L name. Now I can see Siva Kumar. Refresh. Siva Kumar. So in this way we can use string. So as you know that we have given number type, right? Number data like integer values one perform one operations, finding simple interest. Okay, now you have seen about the string. We declared and initialized the string values here. Okay, within the ng hyphen init attribute regarding to AngularJS, and we performed the concatenation operation, right? We are displaying that fully. Okay, that's all about the string operation. Now let's see, and I used here flower brackets, right? Now I can show you span tag. Okay, by using ng bind attribute. Okay, span. I can add some style for this. Style equal to background color. Brown. Background color is red or green, whatever. And next attribute ng bind attribute, right? Ng hyphen bind equal to, within the double quotation you can write f name, then is for the first name and last name, real name. Okay, right, now we can see that output. I will close the span tag. Yes, all of you are listening or sleeping, ma? No one giving reply. My full name. Why it is not coming, ma? Any mistake I have done? Ng bind. Where is ng bind? In the double quotation, I have written I can use single on tab, then refresh the browser. It is coming. Yes, all of you are understand. Use single quotation here because already we have used double quotation, right? Now, so that we are using single quotation here. Right. In this way, we can do string operations. We can declare the string values here and initialize the values, and we can do operations in this. Okay. Right. That in that way we can write string. Coming to arrays. Yes, all of you. You know arrays, right? What is an array? What is an array?
It is a homogeneous.
No one giving reply. Homogeneous. So we can store elements in an array. but those type is must be same, right? If you are inserting integer type of values, so that we can insert only int type of values, not string values. That is one of the drawback. Okay, we are storing number of values in an array. Okay, in the variable we can store one value, but in array we can store multiple values, right? Okay, we can store same type of data, multiple data. Now how we can do here, that means in AngularJS, how we can declare that array. I said can use data here, ng-app, so that we can initialize Angular framework here. Then how to initialize, as you have seen already, ng-init for initializing what you are using, ng-init within the double quotation. Okay, so I'm taking one array. Okay, see my here, observe, while you are writing arrays in Java, while you are writing arrays in our AngularJS, how to initialize that values. So like a equal to, in the rectangle box, I'm taking number of values 1, 13, 45, 67. Okay, 5 values I have taken. So this is an array. How you can define array in AngularJS means simple. A equal to, within the rectangle box, I have given some values. Right. Sir, you have declared and initialized that value. Display that values. So I'm taking one paragraph tag. Right. Within that paragraph tag, printing the elements. The elements in the array are Okay, I want to display. You know expression tag, right? I can use expression tag or ng-bind attribute. Okay, those values available in a variable. So this is also like variable. So sir, I can display all the values. We'll see the output here. So refresh the browser. The elements in the array are, say, I displayed what are the elements available in the array. So now I want to display only the particular position value. How we can display reference in that position, right? 1, 2, 3. Fourth element. Want to display a fourth element in the array. Okay, is how I can display? Yes, all of you. Tell me, how can I display? Within the flower bracket, this is the expression tag. Okay, now A is a variable name, right? A is a variable name. And what is the position? Fourth position. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth position means 88 is the output we should get. Okay. Put this one, then Alt tab. We can see here, refresh. So fourth element is what now? 88. By using position also we can display the data. Are you understanding? Simple format. Please try to practice, then only you can remember this syntax and all. AngularJS syntax. So how to use numbers, strings, arrays, objects. So if you learn these things, it is easy to write what number of programs regarding to this AngularJS. Whatever the program it is, you can understand easily. Okay, what is happening also you can understand. Okay, how you can initialize, how you can create array. So in it, A equal to, within the rectangle box we can give the elements. So this acts as a array. How you can display? Just and how you can display element in the some position. You can use position name here. Okay. So how you can use ng bind here? By using expression tag, that means by using this forward bracket you are displaying. If it is ng bind, how you can display? Okay, take one tag, a paragraph tag or span tag, whatever. Then what is the attribute we need to use? ng hyphen bind. Okay, equal to a of fourth position. Now we can see third position, that the 67 is the output. Refresh. 67 is the output. That is the third element. Yeah, you can change here. Yes, all of you, are you understanding? Third element in the array is 67. So in this way we can define our arrays in AngularJS. Next we can see object. Yes, all of you, are you understanding? No one giving it. 557. Any doubts still here? Now we have seen numbers, how to declare and how to do operations like strings using this. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No doubts. Okay, now we can see object. In Java, you are creating object like if you are having a student class, you are creating object like student is equal to new student. And in that, if you are having a one method or variables, you are calling this on that only, right? Same way, how you get object in AngularJS, that we can see now. Okay, I'm doing some changes here. So the remaining code is same, right? No need to type again and again here. Div ng app ng init. Then you can do modification here. Is an array. Then how you can define our object in AngularJS. So I said student, right? Student, right? Student is the object name. Okay, that is reference. And within that object, I'm going to give student name, first name and last name. I'm declaring and I am initializing that values here. Okay, all right. The first name, f name equal to within the single quotation, I give already double quotation there, right? C1, then separate with comma. Okay, this variable we can separate with a semicolon. So now last name L name equal to single quotation, can give Kumar. Right. Next I want to display the data. We are initialize that values. Now I want to display the data in paragraph tag. How we can display, how we can retrieve that data? We have created object and we added f name and L name, first name and last name to that object. That means student having first name Siva and last name Kumar. How I can retrieve it? How I can display? My first name. I want to display my first name. You can use flower bracket to display The data. Where is the data? Student is a reference. Student. How you are writing, ma? To displaying data. Student dot name. Student dot f name. That is having student dot FNAME, right? F name Siva. That we can display. The same way we can display last name also. First we will see this one. Okay. Any syntax mistake? We will see now. Okay, it is not displaying anything. Why? Any syntax mistake here? All of you. Okay, we should not give equal to. You can use this one, colon. Do you know about JSON, ma?
No,
We will
sir.
see in the later sessions. First we will see F name colon Siva, last name Kumar. That we can refresh here. See, first name Siva. That's what I displayed here, right? Only first name I have displayed. Same way I can display second name also. How I can display? Reference is what? Student, right? Student dot name is what? L name. L N A name. First name and last name I can display in this way. Okay. Yes, all of you, are you understanding? My any doubts? We have displayed. How you can use ng bind? You have used flower bracket, right? Using ng bind, how you can display? Yes, all of you. I'm saying lot of examples by using ng bind. Now you can say by using ng bind, how I can display this object value. Yes, all of you. I don't know whether you are understanding or not. If you are unable to understand, I will explain again. Ask me whether you are understanding or not. So this is by using expression tag, right? Expression of floor bracket. So I am using ng bind. I'm giving some colors to this tag. How can you? I'm taking span tag. Okay, span. I am using color for text. How I can style equal to the color red, green, whatever. Color style equal to within the double quotation. We should choose this one. Then within that ng bind, right? Ng hyphen bind equal to. So now tell me, how can I access that first name? How can I display? How can I access? What is the reference? Reference name is what? Student, right? Object name is student. Student dot. What are the attributes we have? The student, F name and L name. I want to display only F name. Student dot F name. Okay. Span tag here. Siva. Are you understanding? Yes, all of you. Okay. What is the time now, ma?